Welcome back to another episode of Calamity, and most likely the last one that we'll have. Probably I'll come back to this for Infernum, but since the last time, let's finish up this build. And I've realized the use for the next couple floors. We'll use them as a music box room, and also probably some for like monoliths as well, because there are several ones that I very much like, which are fun. I'll I'll make a couple. I can afford all of these. Besides the Stardust one. So let me make sure I have enough. If I don't, we can just run back the lunar events really quickly. So I'm gonna make the Vortex Monolith, Nebula Monolith, Stardust, and Solar. Probably also the Void Monolith, because that's pretty cheap. And I might as well grab the distorted ones, which are from the Devourer of Gods fight. I already bought a decent amount of music boxes, but there were several things that I haven't grabbed yet. So, let me grab the bricks and let's get to building. So, I may also have large gates on the side for just a quick exit. So, let's make ourselves large. HB a door. Let me actually check what it's called. So I'm also gonna... I'll summon like 2 pole warpers, but that's all I'll have around for minions. And I'll put most of this away. I'll leave out Deliverance, and all this can get shuffled around. But so... This is... Okay, it's Tall Gate. So, we need Tall Gate. Which we can afford to make 2 of. I would be concerned if we couldn't. Let's grab ourselves some gray brick. I alternate between the spellings. Wait, also... Not that much, I'll make a bit more. Okay, that's our gray book. Our gray stuff. Mahogany wood. You know, and I'm just gonna look in this one. Got just a little bit of platform, a little bit of wall, and I'll also grab what we've got for gray. We have some wall, and because the platforms are not called gray brick platforms, they're called stone platforms. Because why not? Why keep naming consistent? No, so make these be just the bottom layer of my hotbar. Oh, not bottom layer of my inventory. Well, yeah. I think these... I'm gonna move these over to... like maybe this, but... So also I need to grab my Hand of Creation. A Hand of Creation. So I made this ages back. This necklace is what will affect me the least, so... fly up. And I have the music box from the title screen. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna... Let's hammer this in. Okay. Just gonna platform over. But thank you all for sticking with me throughout this chaotic and sometimes repetitive game. Probably I'm gonna put a poll up soon of what I should do for my next series. I have a couple things planned for that, but I've got like a little sticky note with a couple options. But I definitely won't have anything Minecraft on the poll because I've got enough with Create Arcane Engineering and Liminal going on at the same time. I mean, okay, 7. I still do have to navigate around those things, which is mildly annoying. I'm gonna also make this a bit different. That's 4. Same. Now, I think I have enough shingles to complete the build. In line. I'll make this thinner. That's... We swing really fast. I'll grab the chains. I have unlimited. Yep. Actually, I have a bit of an idea. So I'm gonna go grab. I know I can get like starry walls. I'm just unsure what they would have to be. So, okay, there's that. Hmm. I'm gonna do a bit of research on what all I want to do. I think there's something I can get that'll fit what I want. Okay, so give me 1 second to do a little looking. Yeah, I've done a bit of thinking, and I did find what I was looking for. I will go back down here and find, and I can make it. So, blue starry is what it is. Yep, blue starry block. I just need a crystal ball as a station. Add it in. Let's make 80. And then I'd like to make the walls for them. Because that's what I want for the wall. I want something different for the floors. I'm thinking granite. Okay, smooth granite sold by the architect, so we have him right here. Shop changer, building blocks. It's gonna be in here. I bet. Yep. Don't need a ton. I'm just gonna do the floor out of it. And I hope there's a platform variant so I can do it. Okay, yeah, I can make granite platform. You need 6. Put this there. Chain. Those ones. Okay. So I can take these. Oh, and that's perfect. Yeah, I am placing below that line. I'm gonna run out of walls though. Accidentally broke some in here because of smart break, which isn't too smart. So I'm gonna also grab the shingles. Let's see if I have them as well. Yes, I have plenty. Then I'll also make myself some glass. Do that. Just enough to where I can make the story again and more walls. Actually, we can make just a good bit more glass. $60, and then oops, I've picked up so many fallen stars over the time. It's just kind of absurd at this point. Actually, I should probably hold on to the granite to make platforms. So, yeah, that, and then also the granite, that, so I'm gonna need places to put the music boxes on. So, let's go to the architect, building blocks, smooth granite, looks great. He also does sell shingles, so I don't need to worry much about that. Excessive, but well, nice little set of constellations, and it's blue, so it matches the Stardust of Summoner. Okay. We did have a bit much, but that's fine. I'll just make this mostly. I'm gonna let this rose the width of what it would be down there, so I'll fill this in and keep the consistent width. I can use this, but I'm gonna have to. Yep. And I'm gonna have to clean up some with the other. Yep. Yep. Control. Okay. And I may have like some testing dummies in here or something like that. I'll definitely need to make a bit more wall. This is just a nice chill episode to end off the series. I probably could have smushed this into the last one, but I kind of was unsure how much of, when I was still recording, I was unsure how much of the first, well, not first, but like first time to the episode would be. One short. One. Oh, that's something. Actually, you know what? I think in some place I've a wider floor. I've done the beams down, which I could do here. Yeah. And I'll use the first one to fill in my little mistake. The thing about this beam wall is I don't have to worry about like placing it on anything. I will made a little too little. So I'll also okay. Just right there. So they're the just little odd cracks. Now we cycle through this, and oh, I need to add the door. I'll have a little ramp up and out. That. I may replace it with brick. Yeah, I'm gonna replace it with brick. So yeah. Okay. It's 5. Okay. Not quite high enough for there to be complete change and all that, but I am gonna place that down there. Normality relocator can just be lower, and I'm gonna get down the monoliths. Actually, I'll put those there. Yep, first two. Let's put the void monolith. You can see how that does. Then, yep. Get 3 between, and then 2 higher. So then we go in order. Vortex, which has it like that. Nebula, Stardust, and then if I can be precise enough to get on it, that one. And finally, I'll have the blue distorted. Okay, that's big. I'll just have that in the corner. Which, let's see what happens if I have them both active. So that looks really cool. Yeah. Blue fits my theme better. Yeah. And they do stack with each other, which is really cool. So, yeah. Now, I'm gonna go grab some of my favorite music boxes, and I'll add them as well. So, music box. Yeah, I think I'll put all the boss rush ones. I actually don't know how to get the last boss rush one, but yeah, I'll put 7 of the final bosses as well. I did not grab Yarns, but I can real quickly. From Lloyd, who's the musician. So there are multiple ones, so okay, so that's just the otherworldly ones. Then okay, some also ended up here. So I'm curious to see. So music, the last one for boss rush. Tier 4. It's my favorite, so I'm. That's not for this one. That's for No path found. That means it's probably a shimmer recipe. So I'm gonna look into it and find how to get it. So, does not appear obtainable. I'm guessing it's a glitch, but yeah, I do not know. I think I may move these a bit lower. So I'll shift them over. Vortex. I'll move them one closer. Honestly, the Void model is one of my favorites. I'm going to also take this here. We'll have Boss Rush 2. Yep. Yep. 1, 2, and 3. The excellent. And I'm gonna. Yeah, I got Yarns as well. So. Yep. So I'll put this height. Okay. So then, Devour of Gods. Euron. The Exomax. Yep. So. And I need to. Yeah. And above them all, the original title. So now, all we need to do is the roof. This is pretty calm music. So it is like the 1% health, like when this is the defeat track. So, yep. The harpies are really annoying. But, yeah. I'm just starting out with a pretty simple layout. Put in a little. Thinking of pretty much having it like sharpen up an angle and be prone to swoop up. I feel like I've kind of made myself too high an expectation for this. I know that I'm not going to be able to reach my own expectation for it. So I'll just build to make sure that it looks at least decent. Okay. I'll do it like by 3. Alright, that's actually 4. But I'll do it for one or 2 more layers after this. Actually, or I could probably also have it flatten back out once it gets tall. I could also just make it tall enough to where I don't need to add a top, as it will just hit the bounds of what you can see. I thought about making that be the tower at one point. It just goes too high for the map to render, so I wouldn't have to do it since roofs aren't my strong suit. Down one. Kind of looks like a wizard's hat. But just a final little testament to our achievements. Grab some torches and to light it up. Maybe even see if I can get a fancier torch. Because I know I can make fancy torches. There's a whole plethora of them. I'll grab void torches for it, but also the unlimited torches for the lower area, which I don't think we'll ever get to use. I may not return to this world at all, so... Yeah, but... Okay. And I can, for just for good measure, place them off there. And here. But yeah. We're done. We've finished this. We've reached the end. Got no more challenges, no more things to worry about. We're finished. We won. Yeah, just... I don't even need to use my normal weapons on it. This thing's still from, like that, from hard mode, so... It's not super strong, but it's not horribly weak. But... Thank you for watching this series. Thank you for sticking it to the end. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you, not in this series, but sometime soon. If you want an influence, and put out a poll and post pretty soon. So, thanks for watching. See you next time.